Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Mysterious with another interesting video. Today we're going to take a look at an odd occurrence that took place during the filming of the famous Titanic movie. I just recently found out about this and I think it's pretty entertaining. But before I get into that, I just wanted to make a quick note that this is probably going to be my last video of the year since the holidays are right around the corner. But I will return in 2021. Moving on, so back in 1995, production began for one of the most popular films of all time, the Titanic, directed by James Cameron. The film was originally released on December 19th, 1997, and quickly became a box office hit. But during the filming of the movie in Halifax, Nova Scotia, something happened on set that was mysterious and almost comical. It was August 8th, 1996, and the cast and crew were going to take a break from filming at midnight to have a late lunch and continue filming afterwards. The next day, the crew was supposed to leave to go to Mexico to continue filming. Lunch was served by the catering company, and one of the items that was on the menu was lobster chowder. So approximately 60 people ate the lobster chowder, and within minutes, they all started feeling funny. Some people were laughing, others were crying, and the really unlucky ones were puking. Initially, director James Cameron was concerned that there was paralytic shellfish neurotoxin in lobster chowder, which can be deadly. Everyone who ate the lobster chowder was quickly taken to the hospital and craziness ensued. Now remember, this is about 60 to 70 people that were taken to the hospital. They were separated by little curtains in these little cubicles, but many of them could not stay contained. They had so much energy. At one point, crew members were taking wheelchairs and racing each other up and down the halls of the emergency room. More notable, there was a conga line that formed through the emergency room. The nurses must have really been thrilled with these people. Other crew members didn't have such a great time and were laying in stretchers moaning. And why was all of this craziness happening? Because the crew members were high as kites. Anyway, the cast and crew members who ate the lobster chowder got drug tested at the hospital, and all of them came back positive with PCP in their system. Yep, someone tainted the lobster chowder. But who and why was the question that the Halifax Police Department was trying to figure out. Who would want to put PCP in chowder? Let's look at some theories. It could have been a disgruntled employee from the catering company, although the catering company completely denies this claim and says that the Hollywood crowd put the PCP in the chowder as kind of a party joke type thing. Director James Cameron said he was pretty sure he knew who did it. He had fired someone the day before this incident occurred because this person was causing trouble with the caterers. So it's possible that this mystery person's plan was to taint the chowder to make the caterers look bad and to get back at them. And if this was this person's plan, it worked because the next day the catering company was fired. Another theory is that James Cameron was the one who did it because he wanted to sabotage his own movie. I think that's a far stretch. It's also possible that someone else was trying to sabotage the movie because James Cameron had made them angry. James, despite being a really successful director, has a tendency of being kind of hot-headed and rubs people the wrong way, and maybe this was this person's revenge. Who knows? But anyway, the Halifax Police Department did an investigation on this case for 2.5 years. They actually got a warrant from the Department of Health Records and got a list of all the people who worked on the set. Despite all this, the case was closed February 12, 1999, for lack of suspects and evidence. No one was seriously harmed from the PCP fiasco, just extremely high. For those wondering, no, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet were not filming in Halifax when this happened, so they did not eat the chowder. Gloria Stewart, who played the older character of Rose, she was 76 at the time and decided she wanted to eat at a restaurant instead of eating the catered food, so she was spared from the PCP as well. Was it a coincidence or was it planned that she didn't eat the catered food that day because she was somehow involved? Honestly, she was probably just a picky eater. So what do you think? Who do you think put the PCP in the lobster chowder? Let me know in the comments down below. And happy holidays. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing. If you have any suggestions, cases, or stories you would like me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, stay safe.